Okay, this is Coach Dez at. On the board is the Texans. So, as I was telling you, we're going to talk about their offense. Everything that you see here is yards per carry and yards per passing. So, on offense, they're pretty good at moving the ball. As you can see, no one side stands out except for when they rush left. They average 5.4 yards per carry. But when you're going down from passing, they're very strong in the middle, 13.4 yards per carry. But I'm worried about this, the number of sacks. You have 51 sacks, which averages 3 sacks per game. You gotta clean that up. Need a better line to help you out, or you're holding the ball too long. I really won't know until I look at your games more in detail to see what you're doing. Maybe you are holding it too long, or maybe your line is breaking down. I'll be able to see that a little bit better. And all of this will come to a little bit more sense when I start comparing you to other teams, and that will be in the fall. But anyway, this needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Interceptions. You only average about one per game. Fumbles, same thing, one per game. So I'm not really worried about that. Like I said, your strong side is the middle, but actually you're more stronger on the left. The left, passing to the left, because you're averaging almost 70% of passing on the left, but you're only averaging 67% in the middle. But it's still good. Don't worry about that. So again, clock management is everything, and I can't say it enough. When you have a lead, you should be able to clock manage it. Your quarterback has to clock manage the score. That means if you're averaging 5 or 4.6 yards per carry, you only need 10 yards for a first down. There's no reason for you not to milk that clock. But see what I'm seeing here in this third and fourth quarter? Do you see this? That means you don't have the lead. You're playing from behind. You like my quarterback trying to be a fourth quarter comeback. You need to stop that. You need to get off to a good start and keep it going, okay? So, let me go to your defense before I come to conclusion, because in the postseason, you pretty much stayed the same, except for you improved on the right side. So somebody must have been watching your game tapes, or you did when you went up against the other teams, because you averaged 71% here on the right side. So you was connecting more on the right side than you did the middle and the left. But you did, you in the sacks, it was 6 sacks. You got worse. 6 sacks in the postseason, and no interceptions, but 1.5 fumbles in the postseason. So you got worse here, and that was probably because you were holding the ball too long and you were trying to make a connection when there was nobody open. And we'll get into that as soon as we talk about the defense, okay? Okay, your defense. Oh, I didn't even write Texans up here. All right, that's all right. I can write it now, see? Now, this is your defense. You gave up 5.4 on the right side and 5.4 on the left. So you were getting killed on the run game. But if you look at even in passing, look at 11, 14, 11. All right, middle and left. You were just getting killed all over the board. They were just running and passing all over. I don't know if anybody was hurt or injured, or you just... I know a few times your one middle linebacker was hurt and he didn't play a few games. That I understand. But your defense has got to clean up. So did you draft in the right places that needed to be drafted to help you out with this? Because these numbers are way too high. I will pass all day long right down that middle on y'all. Y'all will never get back in this game. Yet I will chew up that clock, and guess what? You're out of it. Because that's where you were weak at. Your left side passing, 69% completion each and every time on that left side. I don't know who's on that left side. You need to figure it out. But this got to be cleaned up. I'm hoping that you drafted right, that you will be able to clean that up. But you did average 2 sacks per game. You averaged almost 1 interception a game, as well as 1 fumble a game. But yeah, your front line needs to stop the running backs. There's no reason that outside lineman or that middle lineman, and like I said, I do know that you had a key player that was injured, and that was probably why these numbers went up at the end. But in the postseason, no. Again, 62% completion on this the passing left. That it's the same in the regular season. Whoever's on that so if they're passing left, that means the right side of your line, that defensive line was weak, because they were giving up the 62% in the postseason. The middle was good, and I know who was in the middle, because it went from 67% in the middle down to 54%. So that got cleaned up, and your numbers actually went down in the middle to 12 yards per carry in the postseason. This went up a little bit, and this went up a little bit. Both of these were at 12.5. You did still was 2 sacks per game, no interceptions, 1.5 fumbles per game in the postseason. Over here on the right, so whoever was on this left of the defense on the left side allowed 7.8 yards per carry on that left side. So they rushed right, ran into your left side personnel, and they gave up in the postseason 7.8 yards per carry. You got to clean that up, because this is not going to look good for you. But anyway, will you go back? It's hard to say right now. No. You'll be in the playoffs, but I don't see you going no further until you get your defense together. You got to manage your clock. The quarterback has got to clean up his sacks. I don't know if he's holding the ball too long. So I'm going to tell you this. This is what I tell my quarterbacks. If you don't see anybody open, pull the ball down and run. It's better than a loss. Or throw the ball away. You got so many options. I have a B, C, D, E plan. If you got 3 wides out there and a fullback and yourself, or you got 2 wides, a tight end, a running back and yourself, they A, B, C, D, E, and F, and G is throw it away. So I mean, it's up to you on how you're going to do it. Just because the coach call in a play and you don't see it happening, you got all these other options. You need to work on that and get that cleaned up. All right, that's it.